Hey guys, this is Jimmy Bremner and Dexter the boy on the urban trail and making a pot of tea here today with my mini camp stove. The hexamine tablet. So people ask me, like as the weather gets bad, are you still going to continue out on the trail? Yeah, we are. And again, as long as you're dressed for it, you're good to go. So today, it's above zero. It is raining on and off, bit of snow. I'm layered. I had a polypro under layer on. I've got rain pants on. I've got my winter boots on that are waterproof and insulated. And I've got my, again, my Gore-Tex, Canadian military jacket on, which is great because it breathes. There's zippers in the underarms where it can breathe, and then I use these carabiners not for climbing. They come from Hudson Supply, one of our sponsors, and it actually comes in like a blowout kit for your backpack, and gear, that type of thing, that you can repair your pack in the field should any of the buckles break. With that said, what I use them for is I can wear the jacket open when I'm overheating, and it just allows it to breathe and vent, and it's very helpful in that regard. Again, you want to avoid overheating as much as you can, and so it's important to be able to strip the layers off and dress for the conditions. So again, we've got a little bit of a, we're making a pot of tea here. We're just about to boil. Something to remember, if you're trying to have a low signature, you want to build your small fire or light your stove that's close to a tree or something like that, because any steam or smoke will filter up through the tree and the limbs and the foliage and will conceal you a little bit. On a more extreme side, you can dig something called a Dakota fire hole. I don't know that I'll be able to do that as we get into winter and the ground starts to freeze up, but it's something you can look it up. A lot of people can show you how to do it, but it's another way of keeping the fire, in this case, is actually underground, and it conceals that light signature and things like that. This is actually an interesting place. We can venture out farther now because this particular golf course is closed, and you can see these huge boulders behind me. And again, I'm being cautious about my small fire here, and it's set on top of a boulder that's totally cleared off, and there's no leaves or any flammable material around that, and I'm watching it very closely. But these boulders are actually the underpinning for a railway track that runs up top. It's still a live line. The GO train goes across it about 2 times a day, in the early morning and in the evening. Typically what you see during the day are repair crews going back and forth, and if you like trains or things like that, it's kind of interesting to watch it. Again, are you going to go out in the bad weather? Well, yeah, we are, because you know what, again, a day like today where it's raining and it's not so pleasant, there's a lot of solitude in that. There's no people around. I don't have to contend with other dogs that are off lead. Not that Dexter's a problem, but it's just something else you got to concern yourself with when you're on your walks. It's a great time to, as I said, because there's not as many people. If you sit quietly, I like to watch birds, and I always have my bird card with me. I can hear something in the background. Not quite sure what it is. But it's a good time when the weather's not so pleasant, because like I said, there's a lot of solitude in it, and it's very peaceful. And you'd be surprised, you see a lot of things when it's raining and the weather's not so good. So with that said, there's Jimmy Bremner and Dexter the boy. He's looking right at you right now, and coming at you on the urban trail. Thanks for checking in, and I'm out.